Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Panthers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Redskins, who will need to find a way to move the football.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Washington. Sterling Shepard, 83 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on first down. Browning flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. And now he'll tuck it and run. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Ohio! No! Off! Flex round!
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play clock winding down. Back to throw. Browning being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Browning. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. The 30. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Sterling Shepard, 78 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Here we go. Flex round.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Browning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. Finding room inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. 3-19. Back to Detroit.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
They'll go with the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Let's go!
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
The slot man in motion right. To throw on second down. Browning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Browning eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big gain of 31 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Browning flush to his right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Matt Ryan, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. In motion, the tight end. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
No. Check.
They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Left round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, here's an option right. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Looking to throw. Browning. And he is in for the touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This one caught by Crowder. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, Browning. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ohio! Ohio! You got tape.
To throw on second down. Browning. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
All right, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Browning. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Throwing on first down. Browning. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down. Browning. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Matt Ryan with 2 first-half touchdown passes. They'll go option to the short side, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Browning. And he rifles one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Browning escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Browning. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw on second down. Browning. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Strong right.
Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3.
In motion goes the tight end. Now they try the right side here. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Watch tight end.
And the play clock's running down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Browning. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
To throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Over.
They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
White 90.
On 1st and 10, Browning. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Browning. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to throw. Browning. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Flex round.
On 3rd down, Browning. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
What? No. Ohio. Tighten up. Flex round. Hey, check 24.
And the wideout in motion. On 4th down, Browning. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down.
Let's go. 38.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Flex round.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, Browning. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Come on, let's go. What? Nine.
Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Browning. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Undercrush.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Browning. And that will be incomplete as well. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
82's moving. 82's moving. Here we go now. Gun. Sting on the slot. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw. Browning. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Looking to throw. Browning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Come on, let's go. What?
Throwing again. Browning. Flushed out right. And a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out.
87 feet. All right, here we go. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriots.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the Panthers coming out now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Play clock winding down. They'll go. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Off play action. Browning. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go!
From the gun, Browning. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Falcons have taken the lead there late. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes thus far. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13.
The play clock's running down.
What? 90. Trips over here.
Off the play fake. Browning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Crowder. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Man left, man left. Hey. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side. Reed. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go. What? 90. What? Flex round. Flex round.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on second down. Browning. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Steelers, they've scored, and they've swung back in front. Andrew Luck, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Time running out here on the play clock.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, there's the option going left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Operating from the gun. Browning forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Let's go. Wide, 90.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Ohio, Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. What? 9. What? 9.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.